I came across this poem or monologue about a year ago, and it made me laugh quite a lot. And I thought it'd be reasonably easy to just turn into a film, just get someone to film me and I could do a little bit of miming and gestures. And we had a friend coming to stay who I make films with, and I thought, maybe we do it with her. But when we looked into the poem, it was a bit more complicated than I thought, and easy was not the right word. I got it done anyway. So the poem's called Mr. Mole, and it's about a man's misplaced pride in his garden.
This is the garden. I can see you're fond of gardening. So are we. It's a pity there are winter chills. You ought to have seen our daffodils. We had some snowdrops in this bed. I wish you'd seen them, but now they're dead. And in this other one, we grow those whatchamacallums in a row. Of course, you know the ones I mean. Such pretty flowers, red and green. Well, not exactly red, but pink. Some foreign name, I think. You know, they have those pointed leaves. Not cattle crop or windows eaves. Not El Piglos or Bishop's hat. But something similar to that. I've got it. Polly something pride. No, those are on the other side. Oh, well, did you ever? What a shame. I never normally forget a name.
Well, anyhow, it's there they grow, and really it's a splendid show. You cannot think how fine they are. Don't put your foot in that, it's tar.
And in this pond, Tom keeps his newts, the most attractive little brutes. Of course, they won't come out today. You'll have to come again in May. And last Whitsuntide, we had a frog, but that was eaten by the dog. And here we have the tennis court. It's narrow, yes, and rather short, but still, it is the same for all, and the vicar says he likes it small. You're sure you're not too tired, my dear? We meant to put the chickens here, but if we put the chickens there, the deck chair would have to go elsewhere. You see the difficulty, dear? We've always had the deck chair here. Of course, it's not used a lot. It's only used when it's hot, and it's not hot today. They say that chickens must have air. So we couldn't put them over there. You see, whatever way one tries, it's awkward. What do you advise? No, I think we'll keep the deck chair here. Yes, you'll tell me if you're tired, dear. Yes, that's my Millie, playing scales. We suffer very much from snails. It's odd we have so many more than Mrs. Hickory next door. I dare say Algernon was right. She throws them over in the night. I wouldn't be surprised. Would you? It's wonderful what people do. My neighbour on the other side has just committed suicide. Such a pleasant man, we used to share a watering can. There'll be an inquest, I suppose, but now I'll have to buy a hose. Well, that's my laburnum. That's my pear. It's a pity, but it doesn't bear. Now, Tell me, which do you prefer? The smell of mint or lavender?
I never know. They're both so sweet. We have the two. It's such a treat. Where are you going, my dear? Not tired, I trust? Well, if you must, of course you must. A pity, for you ought to see my Millie imitate a bee. But tell me, dear, before you go, can you get arrowroot to grow? It wants gravel soil, they say, but I've tried and tried, but this is clay. You see the difficulty, dear? We've always had the deck chair here. I doubt if Algernon could bear to see the deck chair over there. But there again, one has to change, but it would seem very strange. Oh, do say you haven't walked too far. Mud on your dress? No, it's tar. And there's a little on your hat. How on earth did you manage that? Oh well, a little turpentine. You see, there's not a drop on mine. Oh, don't go, don't go, don't go. Yes, it's a pretty hall. I'm so glad you liked it all. Goodbye, my dear. Somehow I knew that you were fond of gardens too. Yes, that's the way. Across the stile. And then the train is half a mile. Goodbye, goodbye. Now, come again. Of course, if you're off to Spain, you'll miss the garden. Anyhow, you've seen a little of it now. But still, it's never quite the same without the flowers. I'm glad you came. Whoa. What's for dinner? Oh, I must fly. Goodbye.